I hate to whinge, but...
Yeah, my idea of hell, the Jellyfish. We're 2 minutes away from this epic viewing point.
And that, my friends, is how I picked tonight's park up.
Picture this. It's a beautiful day, always. It's the perfect temperature for walking. There's a nice gentle breeze. The sun's out, the mountain views, snow-capped mountains, trees, everything's beautiful. But a million flies, the kind of flies that just won't leave you alone. That would be my hell.
Good morning. Right, we're going to go for a little stroll. After so much time behind the wheel of Big Yellow, I'm absolutely buzzing to finally stretch my legs. We're heading out towards Nordkin, and I'm really hoping for some proper Arctic wilderness. You know, those quiet, breathtaking views, and maybe even a moose or two. Just that perfect feeling of getting lost, in a good way, out in nature.
Whew, a lot of flies here. I'm glad I put my hat on. Anyway, I've got to remember there's beasts here as well, isn't there? There's bears, wolves, reindeer, and the much sought after moose. I hope it's not going to rain. It's snowing.
I hate to whinge, but...
I'd enjoy this a lot more if I weren't being pestered by all these flies. It's just ridiculous. I think I'm past the point of no return. I might as well keep going forwards now. Oh dear. If that wasn't 20 paces off my track, I'd take it and have a look. But there's no way with these flies. Oh, there's no chance of me sneaking up on a moose. It'll hear me a mile off because I've been marching to get out of here. I've just run out of steam for a minute.
I'll tell you what I've noticed.
With flies, when I'm walking, it's as if they allow you to get a false sense of security and get you like deep into the walk, and then they go, right now, a favourite is you won't be bothered at all until you turn round on the same track to walk back in the same direction. Boom. That's what these blighters did. They waited until I got started, until I passed the point of no return. And it's, I think it's probably worse because it's all woods, and there's probably loads of bear and wolf shit and gnu's and all sorts around here. But I ain't going to see any because I'm huffing and panting. Because I'm so out of shape from not walking for such a long time. And I've been trying to outwalk these buggers. And another thing, the reason why I've got a backpack on is I brought my drone up with me. Because I'm up in the mountains here, it'd be lovely. With all the lakes and fjords down there. But if I had them fans going, there'd be blood everywhere. Fly blood, not my blood. It'd be a proper slaughter. It's tempting. Ooh, squelch. I'm desperate to take my hat and my glasses off, but I just can't. I think they're getting worse, actually. I think they're hearing what I'm saying on camera and going, oh, he thinks that's bad. Well, I've never been so glad to get out of nature as I was just then. Anyway, I really enjoyed the walk. I needed it. It's been quite a while since I've got out and done a walk. I've got to say it was more of a power walk. It was only a shortish one. I think it was supposed to be like 2.5 hours or something like that, and I did it in 1.5 hours. I just marched to try and outpace the flies. Anyway, it was still good, still good. I never want to do it again. So we're going down the road a little way now. I feel like I just want to relax a little bit more and take in the scenery. So I'll probably see you tomorrow.
What a lovely park up that was. I mean, they all are so far. I came here last night to go to a park up that's on Park for Night. There's only 2 places there. The person that had parked there already had taken up the second space by putting tables and chairs out. So I thought, not to bother. There's loads of places. I mean, basically, you can park anywhere here, can't you? As long as it's uncultivated land and you leave no trace. So I went for a walk round here anyway, and I just saw right on the end there this most beautiful park up. The only trouble is the road to get there is very, very long gravel track. Basically what it meant was I preferred to reverse the long way down rather than have to reverse back up the next morning. But boy, was it worth it. I mean, just what a fabulous start to the day. It's always tempting, you know, when I get up in the morning and I'm somewhere absolutely beautiful and I think, oh, shall I stay another night? The trouble is everywhere's absolutely beautiful, and I leave reluctantly, but then when I'm driving along and seeing all these new sights and all this beautiful scenery, I'm very quickly reminding myself then that that's what this is about. It's a journey. It's not about sitting still and getting comfortable somewhere. So I woke up this morning. I went for a, no, I was going to say I went for a swim in the sea. I didn't go for a swim in the sea. Okay, I'm not sure if this isn't one of my less better ideas. It just feels like it's what I want to do. I headed off for a swim in the sea, and I got to the point where I were above the knees, and that's when I spotted, thankfully, the jellyfish. But I made a very quick retreat. It was still nice to get in there up to that point. I put my hot water on, heating it with my free electricity. And so when I came out, I had a lovely hot shower outside. I've got a shower inside, but I just don't use it. I can't be bothered. By the time I've squeegeed it all down afterwards and cleaned it all up, I need a shower again. So I much prefer to shower outside. And I've still not seen any mooses. The final stop today is maybe not the most beautiful park up itself, but I think it's got nice views. I find it hard to imagine anywhere in Norway that's not got nice views. Look at this. Come on, mooses, where are you? I suppose I should tell you as well. So I'm near, my nearest town, village, whatever, is called Sekemo. And the general plan at the moment is to head west out to where there's the little islands of Norway, many of which you can get to via bridges and roads. Some you have to get on a ferry. Don't know if I'll be doing any of the ferry ones. Right now, Big Yellow and I are cruising the E6, soaking in some proper mind-blowing scenery here in northern Norway. We're heading for a viewpoint near Skabotn that's not just roadside but boasts a brilliant barbecue spot and the most gorgeous, sprawling views of those towering mountains across the fjord. It's the perfect wild camp for the night. And tomorrow morning, it's another early start. We're off to what's been earmarked as the next truly spectacular viewing point. So the irony is, I've driven up here to a viewing point. Now we can't see anything. Just realised there's like a body of water next to me. We're quite high up, so it must be a lake. I'm assuming it's a lake. I think we're high up. I don't know. I'm going to have a look at a map in a bit. I've been going, yeah, it must be a lake. I've been going uphill for a long time. It's really weird when you can't actually see it. Can you see it through the window there? We're 2 minutes away from this epic viewing point.
Your destination is on your right.
Well, that does look lovely, I have to say. It's not what I expected for the view. It does look lovely though, doesn't it? Look, the beach and all that. Yeah, so we're looking down at the fjord there. So I'm not as high as I thought I was. Okay, boys and girls, so the clouds are lifting. Anyway, we're going to go and just explore. I've not actually got a route put in here. See how long my earplugs stay in. I think one of them's come out already, just by putting my helmet on. And we're off. So just about all the route we've been on today, and we'll be on the next leg, is, I can't remember what it's called now, I think it's the E86, might be wrong. It goes all the way down into Finland, quite south into Finland. It's a very, very old route, and it used to only be possible to do it in winter when the snow were down and ice, because it was a route designed for sleds. Urgefjord. So according to Park for Night, there's no free parking down here. It's all paid parking through an app or cash. And it's 100 NOK per night, which I think is about £8. It's not a lot, is it? And there's toilet blocks, showers. It's lovely, isn't it? Look, with all the barbecues along the beach there and picnic benches for everybody. I've had a quick look for off-road routes. I'm not having much success, to be honest. The Trans-Euro Trail is kind of like right at that top bit up to Nordkapp, and then there's a section right down in the bottom bit. So all in the middle, nada. Wow. Isn't that something? Oh. Oh, wow. Shit, I've got something there. Something inside. I don't want inside. In case you didn't know, I'm a level 10 wuss, and I've just dived off the bike and ripped my helmet off because I had a fly and tickling around my ear. The little bugger didn't want to come out, I just wanted to stay there. Anyway, I'm not going to wear my glasses now. Look at that. There's a lake here, but we can't see it for these trees. I've been in Finland. That just looks wonderful. There's a sandy beach there, look, and down there, so there. And that, my friends, is how I picked tonight's park up. So we're getting the ferry. This is the 862, this route. It saves a really big detour to where I wanted to go. I think it's about 480 knock. Don't know what that is in pounds. It's 11:30 in the morning now. The next ferry is at 3 p.m. and then after that they're every 2 hours. They've been every 2 hours right up until just as I got here. If I did the drive, it'll probably cost about the same in fuel. It's a massive drive and I'll end up on the wrong side of the island, so I'd have more driving to do when I get there anyway. So I might as well just chill out. That's provided the ferry does come at 3 o'clock. Fingers crossed.
Okay, thank you. Just stay loud.
Thank you.
I think it's forgotten that I'm right-hand drive, so I can't actually get out.
That big yellow loaded engine soft and low on the Senja ferry where the breezes blow. Past the misty islands, mountains dark and grand, heading for the silence of this Nordic land. Oh Lord, finding highways out in so deep, through the Arctic water secrets I will keep. On open road is called another Bible home. Oh, every mile a story, finding my true home.
And we're off. So this island is Senja, and as you can see, it's renowned for its beauty.
It's another beautiful morning. A little overcast today. It's going to start getting cooler as this week goes on, and I'm expecting rain towards the end of the week. You know, when you look at the weather app and it's got so many days in advance, and it gets to a point where you can see when the sun's back. There's none of that going on. It's just rain. Anyway, I'm sure it can change very quickly. They do have a saying here, which we've heard of in the UK, which is there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. I'm parked just behind that tree there. There, through them trees, is a campsite. And look at this. This is just a public area. Isn't that just beautiful? Just beautiful. So yesterday I experienced something I've not experienced before in Norway, and that is the consequences of tourism in beautiful areas. And what I mean by that is it's just got so busy all of a sudden. This is part of a national tourist route. There's several of them, and this is very, very popular. What it means is where I was going to park last night, I couldn't, unless I paid to go on a campsite and be packed in next to everybody.
And this is the destination for tonight, Urgefjord beach. There's a lot of campervans here, a lot of campervans. So I might struggle to find somewhere. Passed lots of park ups on the way here and they've all been absolutely chocker. Well, it's lovely here, but I don't know if I'm allowed to park here or not.
Which is not my bag really, just like the people on the campsite over here that I've paid, and there are a lot of them have gone already now because it's morning and it's late morning, but they were all like crammed in right next to each other, whereas I was up there on my tot listening to the waves rather than listening to everybody chattering. So the plan today is we're going to go to a national park. On the way we're going to stop off at a supermarket to get a few bits, so I'm just going to go down to the water's edge before I set off on today's drive. So today's plan is to try and find some solitude in Norway's miniature paradise. I just think it's fantastic that the Norwegian government has gone to all this expense and trouble so that we can all take exactly the same photograph from exactly the same place. So I think I might have found a bit of peace. Wow, this is beautiful, isn't it? I haven't seen a moose yet. I don't think they exist. I think they just make them up for tourism purposes only. Thank you so much for coming along with me on my journey and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to join me on future episodes.